A lot of you probably think this is all that Fremont Street has going on, but today, my fellow budget travelers, I'm about to show you all the fun things there are to do on Fremont Street that you probably don't even know about. For example, did you know that they have ziplining on Fremont Street? And did you know you could take a photo with $1 million or a photo with Vegas Vicky, one of the most iconic signs in all of Vegas? And if there's a big game coming up, you can watch it in this 360 casino. So Fremont Street is way more than just gambling. You're gonna wanna get your pen and paper ready because I'm about to show you all the free things you can do on Fremont Street, as well as the really fun things that are worth your time. Fremont Street Experience is a great place to be if it's raining. It is all covered by this amazing light show. Now, the light show does run all day throughout the day, but if you want that featured light show that they have, it is every hour from 6 until 2 in the morning. Now, Fremont Street itself, it really attracts some eclectic people, so you never know what you're going to see down here, but they do have circles on the ground you could see there, and that's where the majority of the performers are going to perform. It's rare that you're going to see the same performance twice. They've really got all kinds of things going on all day. And I would say the majority of them are in costumes for you to take photos with, but there are performers and magicians and stuff like that, or bands. And if you put money in their bin, then they're gonna do some sort of performance. And of course, you're gonna see the feathered ladies. They are all over Fremont Street. They're going to charge you like $20 for a photo. They've also got a lot of guy versions of this too. And some of them are even dressed up as cops, and they'll put handcuffs on you, so just be careful of who you're talking to in Vegas. If you're thinking about doing the zip line, you are going to need a reservation. So make sure you book that reservation in advance. It's not one of those things where you can just walk up and do it. You are going to need a reservation. I want to emphasize this. You can do it online, and they do have a couple of different ways of ziplining. One is this one where it's like seated, and then they have one where you're like flying. So there's a couple of different options, but it's definitely worth doing. It's a lot of fun. During the day is okay, but I think it's better at night personally. That's just my opinion, but wanted to throw that out there. While you're walking around Fremont Street, you're also going to see performers, and there's also bands. So there's 3 stages that change hourly, and they all change throughout the day. You can see the schedule online, but it's pretty cool. It's like a whole free concert going on. And as you can see, this place gets packed. One of my favorite places to escape the crowds but still see all the fun is Whiskey Liquor Up in Binions. They've got a really good menu here, and it's up elevated, so you can look over the rail and watch the action down on Fremont Street while you're eating. Or you can sit back a bit and take a break from the crowds, but I really like this revolving bar. It's got a little podium that goes out onto Fremont Street, so you can kind of look out the window while you're drinking, which I think is a lot of fun. And as always, they've got amazing cups. Like, all of Vegas has these awesome souvenir cups. I love it. As you go back onto Fremont Street, you're going to definitely see Vegas Vic. He takes up a lot of space, so he's hard to miss. He's one of the most iconic old school signs left in Vegas. And then he's got a lady friend who used to sit on a casino that is no longer here, so they have her inside Circa. She's located in the back of the casino. If you were to get dropped off in a taxi, they would drop you off right in front of her. But she is so cool, and she is as bright as ever. Now, for those of you that are not really into gambling, you're going to want to check out Cat's Meow. This karaoke bar is amazing. It is so much fun. They have a host who leads you through karaoke, and just from the minute you walk in, it's even getting up into it, I should say. It is such an experience. It's going to blow your mind. This place just screams Vegas, and while you're singing, they have costumes up there, so you can put on costumes while you sing. They also have really good drink specials, and it's a really cool atmosphere, and they give you free popcorn. And if you don't sing, it's still fun to sit back, relax, and watch the show.
Mamma mia, Mamma mia, let me go.
You can also get up and dance. They have a whole dance floor here, and the hosts are so much fun. They're so funny. They're almost as funny as their merchandise. Like, if you're looking for a funny souvenir, this place has so many souvenirs. And that's another perk of Fremont Street. They have the best souvenirs in Las Vegas, and they are affordable. Everything you're going to find on Fremont Street is going to be half the price, if not more, of what you find on the Strip. On Fremont Street, they also pour really heavy, so your next stop should be the D because they have performers. They are so much fun. And if you stand there and chat them up for a while, they're gonna put on such a good performance for you. It's a lot of fun. They've also got a number of dancers inside as well as outside that are gonna be dancing the night away with you. And now it's time to head back over to Binion's and get that money shot. They've got $1 million that you can take a photo with. They've actually got a camera set up back there. You just enter your email address, hit the button, and it will send it right to you. Or you can be like me and just take a selfie with it. For this next one at the Golden Nugget, it is better in the daytime to go check it out, but it's a shark water slide. There are sharks inside the water slide, guys. There's an aquarium with a glass tube, and you go right through the aquarium while you're going down the water slide. This is only open to guests of the Golden Nugget, but it's still cool to go see. What we're really here for is to see the biggest golden nugget in the world. It's called the Hand of Faith. And honestly, film does not do it justice, but this thing is massive. And how crazy is it that somebody just found this in their backyard? Next, we're going to head over to the Golden Gate Casino, which still has this classic hotel reception desk. And they also still have some of their old school slot machines, which I think is so crazy that this is what slot machines used to look like. And I've always seen like the memes and things, but it's cool to see that it really was oranges and fruit and bells and stuff like that. And the decorations on these machines are awesome. If you want to see what playing with change is like, head on over to El Cortez. They have a whole section of slot machines that still take quarters and coins. You can actually slide your bills into the machine and it will give you coins to play with. Next up, we've got another classic of Vegas. It's just these lights of the plaza. They're one of the most iconic things in Vegas. It really feels like Frank Sinatra could walk out of the casino at any moment with all these dazzling lights. It's just so old school Vegas. It's so cool. Now I'm going to take you to the complete other end of Fremont Street. We've got Abbey Road. It's a recreation of the famous Beatles Road here. And this is located right by El Cortez on your way to Container Park. And it doesn't get any more Vegas than this. A fire shooting praying mantis is located over here in Container Park. At night, it does become 21 and over, and you can drink and walk around all of Container Park. It kind of becomes an adult playground. They've got slides, they've got huge games like life-size Jenga, stuff like that. And all of these buildings are actually all old containers, so it was Vegas's way of recycling. They've also got a stage in the back that has a number of different events throughout the year. I've actually been here for Christmas time and it's so pretty with all the Christmas trees and stuff going on. But honestly, Container Park is fun any time of year and these restaurants and shops in here are so cool. I suggest getting a cocktail and going up to the second level because you can kind of overlook the whole park. And there's some bars up there too where you can grab a drink and just sit and chill too. Walking around the outside of Container Park, there's also a lot of street art and murals. You're kind of heading towards the art district, but not quite there. The art district is really cool too if you have time to check that out, but it's a little bit of a walk off of Fremont Street. Next up, let's head over to the California where you're gonna make a wish on this lucky Buddha. There's a lot of Hawaiians that stay at this hotel. They kind of cater to Hawaiians. So if you're looking for some yummy Hawaiian food, this is probably the place you're going to find it. If you're looking for another original Las Vegas experience, I suggest Siegel's 1941. This is located in El Cortez and it's got really cool decor and memorabilia, but they've got that classic Las Vegas menu. They even have liver and onions on the menu still. If that doesn't remind you of Vegas's heyday, I don't know what will. And make sure you check out the prime rib special. It's what it's known for. And the last place I want to talk about is this one. It is a Vegas experience, all right. If you want to challenge yourself to eat your whole burger and everything on your plate, I'd say go for it. Otherwise, this place gives you a spanking if you don't finish your food. Or if you want to play a prank on your friends, this is the spot. And if you're 350 pounds or over, you get to eat for free. Either way, if it's watching people stand on the scale or watching people get spanked, this spot is really going to entertain you. But again, it's not for the light-of-hearted. If you want to see what Fremont really looks like at night, check out this video next. Otherwise, I've got hotel reviews of El Cortez if you want to stay on Fremont Street. And as always, I've got a ton of ultimate itineraries coming, so make sure you hit that plus, and I'll see you in the next video.